good afternoon, students. I've already discussed with you about the vital signs, that is temperature part, in your previous class. So today we will just see again. We will revise as well as we will discuss about temperature. So and before starting onto the topic, can anyone say the normal temperature? What is the normal temperature of the human body? In the human, I mean. Ayang Taku, can you tell me the normal body temperature? Ayang Taku, Jem Nunu, Jem Nunu, can you tell me? Nyanu, can you tell me Nyanu? Salmi De Burma, Salmi De Burma, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you tell me the normal body temperature? Yes? How much, Salmi?
Degrees Celsius.
How much? 97.
37.
If you will convert in Fahrenheit, can you tell me in Fahrenheit? Yes, in Fahrenheit, can you tell me?
No, ma'am.
No. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it starts from 97.8 degree Fahrenheit till where? 99 degree Fahrenheit. Understand? So it starts from here. 97.8 degree till 99 point degree Fahrenheit. So this is a normal body temperature. Is it clear? Okay, next. What are the sites for checking temperature? Subhas? Subhash? Can you tell? Okay, can you tell me the sites for checking normal, body temperature? Yes? What are the sites for checking temperature, body temperature? Do you know?
Forgot, ma'am.
Forgot. Can you say at least one? Can you say at least one?
Yes, ma'am.
Say.
Normal body temperature can be raised from the 97.8 degree Fahrenheit.
Sites. I mean, in which site can you check body temperature? I mean, where can you place the thermometer so that you can check the temperature? Yes. Okay, Sakani, can you tell me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you tell me sites for checking temperature?
Mouth, rectum, axilla, and then the skin temperature, skin for forehead,
Okay, then
and then membrane,
what?
membrane,
Which membrane?
uh, panic. I forget man, panic.
Panic?
Tympanic, ma'am, tympanic.
Tympanic. Okay, tympanic under the ear, is not it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, next, ayang taku. Ayang taku. Ayang taku, can you hear me? Okay. Jam Nunu. Jam Nunu. Nasmin De Burma. Nasmin, can you hear me? Nafishisha, can you hear me? Nafishisha. Nafishisha, can you hear me or not? Okay, Sachi.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, can you tell me the name of the thermometer used for measuring oral axilla? Can you name the thermometer?
Thermometer, ma'am.
I know
Clinical
clinical or
thermometer.
else glass thermometer. It's not it. Mercury also you can say. And
Yes, ma'am.
and
Digital thermometer.
and
Digital thermometer.
I know another one is there. Infrared thermometer, you remember?
Infrared. Yes, ma'am.
It is used for measuring the skin temperature. It's not it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so these are the name of the thermometer. Okay, so okay. Tenyang Omle, Tenyang Omle, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, Tenyang Omle, can you tell me what are the two abnormal temperature, which is high and which is
Normal.
low? Abnormal, not normal
Abnormal.
temperature. I mean, sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. What are the two? Which one is high, which one is low?
Normal temperature. Abnormal. Ma'am, abnormal. Abnormal.
Abnormal, yes, not normal, abnormal. It's high and low. High and low temperature. So what is the name?
I N O. Uh, M. I forgot.
Do you remember hypotension, hypertension? Oh, sorry, hyperthermia, hypothermia.
Yes,
Kenya?
ma'am. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's that one. Understand? Hypo and hyperthermia.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
now you tell me hypothermia. In hypothermia, temperature is high or low?
Hypothermia or in-
Okay, first tell me in hypothermia, hypothermia, temperature is high or low?
it's ma'am. I think
Hypo,
it's high,
temperature,
ma'am.
temperature is high. Are you sure?
Not sure, ma'am.
Not sure. Why? Okay, who is sure then? Thulunga nursery? Thulunga nursery? Thulunga nursery, can you hear me? Okay, Takyo Mete, can you hear me?
Ma'am.
Okay, or hyperthermia. Can you tell me the difference between hypo and hyperthermia? In hypothermia, temperature is high or low?
Ma'am, ma'am.
In hypothermia, temperature is high or low?
Ma'am, I cannot your voice.
Ma'am,
Takyo, Mete.
ma'am, can I say now?
Who, Tenya? Okay, say.
Ma'am, hypo is low temperature and hyper is high temperature.
Okay, so in hypo, what is the temperature? Normal is 97 to 99, right? So in hypo, how much you will find the temperature? Yes, Tenya. How much? Hypo is low temperature, it's not it. So how much you will find?
Yes, ma'am.
So how much?
It can be 98 or 95.
98, 95. Normal temperature is 97 to 99. So how can
Yeah,
it be 90?
98.6. Like,
Hypo, right? Okay, can you see the screen?
ma'am.
So in hypothermia, how much the temperature? Below 95. Understand, the temperature is below. I mean less than 95. Did you get my point? Kenyang Omle?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Now I
so it
get
will
it.
be less than 95 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, in hyperthermia, how much? Hyperthermia, how much? Then, yeah. Hyperthermia, the temperature will be from when? Yes. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So the temperature will be where? From above 99.
90,
Understand? Means from 100.
97. Yes.
Okay, don't say this. See this. 100.
Okay.
Okay,
I said
more than.
98.6. I said.
But you say this, it's 100.
Okay, ma'am.
Understand? It will be 100, more than 100 or else 100. It will reach 100 degree Fahrenheit. If it is hyperthermia. Understand? Don't get
Okay,
confused.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so now Sajarika, can you hear me? Sajarika?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in high body temperature, understand it is hyperthermia. What are the symptoms which you will find in a person? What are the symptoms you will find in a,
Nausea,
anything else?
muscle pain,
First you imagine means the person is what losing heat from the body. It's not it. That's why the person is having fever. So you imagine in that way. I mean, the person will feel hot, cold. How?
ma'am, it will sweat,
Sweat.
sweating, yeah.
How the person will sweat? The person is losing heat from the body. Oh, sorry. I'm talking about this one. Okay, hyperthermia. Okay, okay.
But
Yes, you continue.
ma'am, headache,
Okay. And
I don't,
dehydration is not it? Okay. Can you see this? Hyperthermia.
yes, ma'am,
This one. Can you see these symptoms, Sajarika?
yes, ma'am,
Okay. So first, the person will feel thirsty. Okay, the person is losing too much, gaining too much heat inside the body. So obviously, the person will feel thirsty. So thirst. And next is what? Next is dry mouth. As the person is having what loss of fluids in the body, what will happen? Dryness, dryness in the skin, dryness in the mouth.
yes,
Understand?
yes, ma'am,
And next is what? Next is
dry skin,
yes, dry skin. The person's skin will be dry. And next is what? Less frequent urination means the person will pass urine very limited, very much limited. Understand?
yes, ma'am,
Next is what? Headache. The person will have headache. Then next is rapid heart rate means the heart rate will be very fast. Is it clear about the symptoms?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in this heat, hyperthermia, you will be getting two types. It is heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Do you remember, everyone? Do you remember heat stroke and heat exhaustion? Rinku Muni, do you remember?
Hello.
Yes, do you remember Rinku Muni, heat exhaustion and heat stroke? Yes, Rinku Muni. Do you remember or not heat exhaustion and heat stroke?
No, ma'am.
No, you don't remember. About this class also, I think I've already discussed with you all before. You all doesn't to revise or what? Whatever I used to give. Okay, so heat exhaustion. This is heat exhaustion. This is heat stroke. So in heat exhaustion, what happens? The person will have muscle cramps. There is pain in the muscles. And next is what? Heavy sweating. The person will sweat too much. Next is what? Cold, pale, and moist skin. Means the person's skin will be cold and as well as pale. Pale means what? Means the skin of the person will be dull. Understand? It will be dull. It means that pale. And moist skin. Moist skin means what? It will be. It won't be dry. The skin. It will be a bit sweaty. Next is what? Fatigue means the person will feel weak. Okay, fatigue, weakness, same thing. The person will feel weak. Next is what? Intense thirst means the person will feel very thirsty. Next is nausea and headache. Nausea means what? Nausea means feeling of vomiting. Next is the person will have headache. So all these symptoms you will be getting. Next is confusion. The person will be confused. And next is dizziness means the person's head will go round, it will rotate. Next is fast and shallow breathing means the person will breathe very fast but it will be very deep. It will be fast but deep, deep breathing.
Ma'am,
Yes,
in the student portal, the notes you have given, like the heat and exhaustion, is like the symptom of the nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. Is right?
yes. It's written like different way. Okay, but I'm
Okay,
showing you
ma'am.
in general what happens in general.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, is it clear about heat exhaustion?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next heat stroke. Heat stroke, you'll find a bit similarities compared to heat exhaustion also. A little bit similar, but not everything is similar. So the first symptoms which you will be getting in heat stroke is what? Nausea, vomiting. Means the person will feel like vomiting. Okay, and as well as the person will vomit also. And next is what? Hot, dry skin or profuse sweating. Means the person's skin will be hot as well as dry, or else it will be profuse sweating. Profuse sweating means what? Heavy sweating. Understand? Next is loss of consciousness. Means the person will lose his consciousness also. Next is what? Next is very high body temperature. Means the temperature of the person will be very high. Next is drooping headache. Drooping headache means what? The person head will pain so much that sometimes the person will feel the rhythm. Understand? Sometimes the person will feel like rhythm. Something rhythm is there. So it happens. And next is what? Confusion. The person will be confused. And also the person will find difficulty in speaking. Next is hallucinations. Hallucinations means what? Means the person only that person will be able to see, not the other person. Understand means imaginary things also you can say. Only that person will be able to see, but other people they won't be able to see. We used to call it vehem. Understand means it's like that. And next is what? Next is strange behavior. The person will behave very strangely, very awkwardly. Next is seizure. Seizure means the whole body will shake from head to toe. Means the whole body will shiver. It will shake. Not because the person is feeling cold, but because of the heat produced inside the body. The person can't handle anymore. That's why it will occur in that way. Okay, is it clear, everyone?
Ma'am.
Are you clear now about heat exhaustion and heat stroke? Any
Ma'am,
doubt?
can you explain again? Ma'am, can you explain again?
Okay, which one? Heat both or else only one?
Ma'am, both, ma'am.
Both. Okay.
Aku tak ada.
Okay, so in heat exhaustion, what are the symptoms which you will find in a person? First is muscle cramps, means the muscle of the person will pain. Cramps means pain, okay. Next is heavy sweating, the person will sweat too much. Next is what? Cold, pale, and moist skin, means the person's skin will be cold as well as pale. Pale means what? It will be dull. Okay, the person will seem very dull. Next is what? Moist skin. Moist skin means the person's skin will be wet, not dry. Next is fatigue. Fatigue means weakness. Same thing, fatigue, weakness, same. Next is intense thirst. The person will feel very thirsty. Intense means very much. Understand? Next is confusion. The person will be confused. And dizziness means the person head will go round, will rotate. Next is fast, shallow breathing means the person will breathe very fast as well as shallow breathing. Shallow breathing means what? Very deep breathing. Fast and deep breathing. Are you clear about heat exhaustion?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, next is heat stroke. In heat stroke, what will happen to a person? First is the person will feel nausea, vomiting is nausea means what? Feeling of vomiting. And as well as vomiting. Vomiting is the person will throw up. The person will puke. Next is what? The person will feel hot and the person's skin will be dry skin or else it will be profuse sweating, continuous sweating. Next is loss of consciousness. Loss of consciousness is what the person won't gain his or her conscience. Next is what? Very high body temperature means the person body temperature will be very high. Next is drooping headache. Drooping headache means the person's head will pain so much that the person's head will pain so much that sometimes the person will feel like it's rhythm. Okay, it will happen. Next is confusion. The person will be confused. Next is difficulty speaking. The person will find difficulty in speaking. Next is hallucinations. Hallucinations means what? Imaginary things. Only that person will be able to see, but not the other people. Next is strange behavior. The person will behave very awkwardly, very strangely. Next is seizure. The whole body will shake it from head to toe. Understand? Not because of that the person is feeling cold or something like that, but it will be because of uh, the person can't handle anymore. So that's why the person will shiver. Is it clear now, everyone, about heat exhaustion and heat stroke? Yes? Is it clear? Is it clear or not? Yes, students? Clear now, Jondeep?
Yes.
Will you be able to say
Yes, ma'am.
now? Will you be able to say now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, no? Okay. Okay then, that's all for today's class.